Is the Creative Dream Circle. This is what you see when you first log in on your main page. So everything you need to access the circle is on this page. And then there's a place here to send me a message. Anytime you're stuck, anything going on, I want people to be able to get the help that they need. This is something, this button, pick up where you left off your last time here. That's an example of Access Ally really having strong values around creating really good software that helps people follow through on their courses, right? Because it's so easy for resistance to get in the way. It's so easy to just get busy. And especially though, when it comes to this kind of like the inner work, the growth work and healing that we do here, it's really easy for your resistance to creep in. This makes it so much easier to pick up where you last were, so you can kind of go right in without having to remember. It also shows the pages you were in last, just to remind you. The recent comments, just so you can see what people are talking about around the circle. A reminder about the daily masterminds and the monthly coaching calls. And then we have our oracle and journaling prompts. These are, I had these on the old site as well. So if you click the oracle, you get a random thing, a course or a meditation or a tool or something. And then if you click the journaling prompt, you get a random journaling prompt. And then all of your classes. So this is where I want to show you, this is my third favorite class, Project Miracle. I'm going to show you how great. Oh, first, see how you can see the progress bar, so you know exactly where you are in every class right away. I love that. So Project Miracle is a 30-day course and kind of going really deep into having a daily practice for growth and healing and like radical change, right? Which I believe I need a miracle. I need something to shift. I need my breakthrough. You can create space for yourself to have that. So that's what this class is all about. And it's really good. It's really effective. It brings the miracle in, but you got to really show up for it. So it's, in some ways, it's a bit complex. There's a lot happening here because you are doing really, really deep work. So happy on this website, I can create this progress tracker. So right on the first page, you see it. If you look at day one, this is kind of like a regular online classroom. You have your menu, and then you have your video. Up here, you have your objectives. So these are different in every lesson. This just shows you exactly what you're going to be doing. But then I love how Access Ally let me design this in my own way to create these download files. Because on the old website, it was just like a list of files, and it's much harder to kind of understand what everything is when it's not presented in a clear way. So this website really lets me present things in a clearer way. I love that. And then there's another option to just download everything if you're going to a print shop. Yeah. And then at the end, I love this. At the end of every page in the circle, you see this. So just a reminder that you have the Netflix of Creative Dreams. You have all these classes. And then this sign, you notice it just changed. These are all the different sections in the map. So a different image will pop up each time. So sometimes it'll be like, oh, wow, yeah, that's what I need. And then you can click on that. I'll show you that now. And this brings you to the map of the Creative Dream Circle. So these are all the sections. And I would love to make more sections. I'm not sure if I will. I'm going to kind of think about what are the questions people are asking and what are the sections that we really need. These are the ones that we had on the old website, so I moved this over. And then there's the Oracle again, too. It's really amazing. Sometimes, often actually, the Oracle just brings you exactly what you need when you're looking at these. And you're like, I don't even know what to pick. So let's do it right now. Clicking on the Oracle, outer work. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to show you anyway, which is the Creative Dream Alchemy Classroom. So outer work is when you want to take steps in the world, you want to like plan out your next steps, you want to be doing, right? You want to be doing like measurable change and movement towards your dream. When the outer work is a struggle, that means you need inner work and dream work instead. So this is what Creative Dream Alchemy is all about. It's that there's always something you can do. And so we have, you see on the side here, dream work, inner work, and outer work practices. So the Oracle sent us here to look at, okay, so what is the stuff I need for outer work? And I have less support for outer work than anything else, because generally when you're in a place of doing this, you know what you need to be doing, like you're writing your book or you're creating your podcast or whatever that is, right? And the work we do in the circle is more around the inner work and the dream work that supports you to getting to that place of having clear, inspired action, like knowing what to take and being ready to take it. But there are some, the one for creating momentum, making decisions, facing obstacles, and then Focus Pocus. That's a 21-day program for like when you struggle to focus. That's a really cool one too. So in Creative Dream Alchemy, I'll go to the main page. You see, I get to design each page differently just so that it kind of works with what information that page is presenting. I love that. So it's a little intro class when you're new. You start with that, and it explains how this works, how you can always do something to move towards your dream. So again, I'm talking about literally being able to bust through obstacles and always feel able to create what you want to create in your world. This isn't easy, right? This is complex work, so there's lots of moving parts. And I love that I was able to create this in a way that presents it as clearly as possible. So then we have dream work, inner work, outer work practices. So then you can understand, I'm emotionally uncomfortable and I need a miracle. So then you click on the inner work practices. And that leads you to same. So the inner work, dream work, outer work all have the same page. And then you get to look at all the different practices and pick something that's helpful for where you are now. And of course, when you join, you get the Dream Book class, which kind of is creating a system in your journal for doing all of this deep work. So I guide you through everything, just one little thing at a time, so it doesn't feel as confusing once you've had that slower introduction to everything. So that's it. I love how it looks, like how I got to make it look the way I want it to, because these are the classes I've had for a long time, but now they get to just being able to create the platform for my work. It just feels so good. I'm so excited about like where I can grow to from here, having this new software. So